Good day, and on this video you see it's titled how to prepare for a new week as a forex trader. When you're starting to prepare for a new week as a forex trader, first thing that I want to understand is how the fundamentals for that new week looks like. So on my screen, what you're actually seeing now is the forexfactory.com where I get my fundamental data from. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly click the like and the subscribe button so anytime I drop videos like this, you get notified and get to watch them on time rather than waiting for the link, but rather watch them on time. If you're a forex trader and you like to join my community, the link to all my socials are below. Link to my Telegram channel. If you are looking for a well-recommended broker, the link is below to a well-recommended broker that will allow you to deposit with mobile money, crypto, and other payments that are very fast and easy. So if you've done all of that, let's ride along. So as a forex trader, when you're starting your week, it's always very important to understand the kind of fundamentals that you have for that day. And there are actually going to be days of which are going to be no trading or very low probability day. So from what we are seeing here now, we actually have Monday. When we look at Monday on the London session, we have just not really big news for the London session. When we come to the New York session, we actually have the USD core retail sales of month to month, and that's all about the heavy impact news on Monday. So it looks probably a little bit like a trading day. Tuesday is going to be actually a good day because we have we're looking at the CAD, Canadian dollar. They have the CPI, so it's actually be a very important day for the Canadian dollar. So you should be looking forward to analyzing pairs like USD CAD, GBP CAD, and AUD CAD. And Wednesday we have Japanese news. That's a tentative. That means anytime when the session opens, this news is gonna drop. So when you get a word like tentative news here, it means like anytime when the session is on, this news can just pops out. And we're looking at New York session. We have Euro USD have a small CPI, like low impact news, and then coming to 6 p.m. the evening, we have FOMC press conference 6:30 p.m. In the evening again, we have NZD GBP. So it's actually Wednesday is actually looking like to actually be a very heavy day, and Tuesday too is actually looking to be a very heavy day. And then Thursday looking to be very heavy too because we have AUD having employment change, we having CHF having some trade balance, we have pound having some Clement count change, and then on the New York session we have some tentative news that are going to come on Euro USD, like low impact news, and London session too. So if we are still in London session, we have some great heavy impact news on the pound pairs. So looking on Thursday to be a very interactive day. And then New York session, we have some news on employment claims. That's probably 12 p.m. New York session open. And in the evening, we have some Canadian dollar news too. And then last but not the least is Friday. Friday looked to be heavy, so we have Canadian dollar news that day too. But for US dollar, just low impact news. So I think the low trading day could be like a Monday, and the rest will actually look very good. Now, this is what the fundamentals are telling us. Now, let's rush straight to the technical analysis. So, if you have gone this far again, I want to remind you it is very important as a trader. If you are following me for a very long time, it is good for you to hit that subscribe button. So, anytime I drop videos like this, you get to be notified ASAP. And also, you help the algorithm to show this to a lot of forex traders that are actually trying to learn and how to do top-down analysis and how to prepare for a new week as a forex trader. So what you need to do is drop a like, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and don't forget to drop a message. If you want to join my community, the link to my Telegram is below. The link to all my socials are below. If you want my personal WhatsApp number, it's down below. You can get to me. If you want my book on CRT and my book on demand and supply, you can get to me. I also provide services like mentorship, signal group, and forex education. So I think that is that. Let's go straight to it. So looking at DXY on a 1 week time frame, you can see last week was actually really slow, and this market is still actually on the downtrend. But let's look at how this range could be like. So I have this swing low and swing high up right here, and price is actually on the discount level, right? Price is actually on the discount level, but this market is still strongly controlled by buyers. So I think this before this month end, we'll be getting some bullishness that's coming into the market because every chart, every candle you're seeing here is actually printed on the 1 week time frame. So we are actually trading the 1 week range and understanding where this guy is coming from. You can see that it just tapped into a weekly low here, and we've seen some rejection since last week here. So the market tapped this level, pierced to the downside, DXY. that's with the dollar index, and pushed back inside. So this is what we are seeing on the 1 week time frame. Now let's go straight to the 1 day time frame. This is how to properly do your top-down analysis. Top-down analysis video. So if you are looking for something to learn top-down analysis, if you actually follow everything that I'm explaining here, you actually get a glimpse on how to do your top-down analysis. So on the 1 day time frame, what are we seeing? We had this market like giving us lower lows here. All the lower lows have been created here, and what do you see? When price tapped into that key level, what happened? You saw that push to the downside, right? This bullish candle break out from the trend. Trend traders will actually understand what I'm actually explaining here. So you see price broke out from the trend, like actually telling us that bulls are actually stepping into the market, because what we actually saw was price actually turtle soup a low. This low down here was turtle soup, and we saw a candle close inside. So looking at it from a point of CRT, you understand that this high here, this range bearish candle here was cleared, and price reversed back inside. So now we have a new range that we're actually looking out for. And from what we have seen, price have collected the liquidity of Thursday's high and dropped to the downside. And we're going to look further to see if there's any liquidity slipping below here for price to actually, come collect before actually pushing the downside. So I'm actually looking to see if there's a liquidity below here on a smaller time frame. So now I have my range that I've been trading, I'm looking out for, and this right here on this side could be a change in the state of delivery, because we saw that bullish candle as it tapped, the next bullish candle pushed to the upside, and we have now a new candle range, which is the previous day high and the previous day low. So I'm going straight on the 1 hour and to actually see the range that was actually created throughout this period. From there, I will know where my draws on liquidities are slipping, and probably perhaps I'll prepare for the next new day. So from here, you can actually see here we have that change in the state of delivery here, right at this level. And price came back to this downside, tapping into the other block. Understood that on my videos on TikTok, I talk about another block being the last recent opposite candle before they push to the upside. And once that happened, what do we see here? Keep having now a reversal in the market, right? Break up to the upside. And there was this nice liquidity slipping here. And what happened to price? Price came, collected that liquidity and dropped massively to the downside, targeting what? External range, internal range liquidity. And the internal range liquidity we can actually see here is this fair value gap here. So what we can actually see here is a fair value gap slipping here. So there are high possibilities of price now pushing to the downside, collect that fair value gap, and tapping into this other block on a 1 hour time frame. So if I were you and I'm looking to, prepare for EUR USD for next week, I should be expecting to see price come down here. And once I get that confirmation, now it's based on confirmation, you can get this confirmation based on the 15-minute. I want to see a change in character here, right? Change in character, and then I'll target the other range liquidity. That is how you should plan your trade. As simple as that. No need to stress going to smaller time frame, all that stuff. Once you stay on this 1 hour time frame, when you get the confirmation, all you need to do is execute like a robot. I think this is one of the best and simplest way to trade when it comes to forex market. Like actually understanding all of these levels, these key levels in the forex market, and knowing that I am expecting to have my trades from here. These are the confirmation I am waiting for, because what are you doing now? You are targeting the external range liquidity. You've seen the range low and the range high. So you have the discount array right there. So right here, I might label this part to be my discount array, right? Discount array. And discount array could be in the forms of a fair value gap, right? Discount. It could be in the form of fair value gap, other block, and swing low, swing high, like everything liquidity that's on the downside, and on the upside, which is the premium, is the same thing. So above here we have this liquidity that's slipping above here. Price is actually going to take. So when you're taking a trade, you should know if this trade is to go in my favor. If this trade is to go in my favor, it's going to go right up to this level. If it's going against me, it's supposed to come a little bit down here, and you will see that you're actually going for a good risk to reward. You're probably going for 1:4 right here. As simple as that. And you plan the trade and you wait for the trade. If you don't get your confirmation, you don't enter the trade. You don't have to force trade. I think the theme for this week should be no forcing of trade. Now that's my view for DXY, and I'm going to go straight to EUR USD on the same 1 week time frame, and I'm going to look at what it's actually telling me, right? So on the 1 week time frame, we're actually seeing the opposite of what happened to DXY. I believe you can see that, and you can see that on this level, You see price collected some nice liquidity here on this 1 week profile, and it's actually pushing to the upside. Now, if this guy is pushing to the upside, this is where it's actually pushing to, right? It's actually pushing to. But now, this is what the 1 week profile is telling us, but we are not trading based on the 1 week profile. We are intraday traders, so what we are going to actually do is we are going to look at the range. We are trading this weekly range here, right? So look at where price is coming from. You see that at this level, price tapped into this key level here, and we saw some a little bit of rejection. So let me expand my screen. It's always good to have clarity whenever you're looking at your chart, like to actually have a good, nice, bigger picture of everything you're seeing on your chart. So this is what I am seeing here on a 1 week time frame, and now this is what has happened, and we have this nice fair value gap here. So there's something important with price. Maybe price could reject, and the next candle comes to collect this fair value gap. We don't know for now. All we need to do is look at the bigger picture and see, okay, now price have tapped into a key level, and that key level is actually what? A higher time frame swing key level. So it tapped on that level and rejected. So now I'm going to go on the 1 day time frame and look at how last week range actually played out. And from what you can see candle 1, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you see Monday and Tuesday actually bought, Wednesday and Thursday sold, Friday tried to buy back into the range, right? So look at what Friday did. Cleared out some nice liquidity here. So are there some chance of this guy selling? Yes, on the 1 day time frame it's very clear because you've seen some nice clean CRT at that level. So expect price to come and collect this order end of the range right here, which is a daily low, and that daily low is what? Thursday's low, right? So moving on, straight to my 1 hour. So you see how I'm just navigating from 1 day straight to 1 hour. On the 1 hour, I just want to see the range because I already understand what the profile is telling me. I don't need to start going down. I just understand that from here I'm looking at this level. So I'm looking at the higher time frame profile, which is my direction, and on the 1 hour I'm looking at the range, which is the range high and the range low, and external liquidity and internal liquidity, right? So what I see here is when price tapped on that key level, what happened here? When price tapped on that key level, this was a strong key level here. Price collected that liquidity, pushed the upside, collected the liquidity in the form of what? Fair value gap, and change character to the downside. This price entering back to collect. So what are you seeing here? There are high chances that this guy could be targeting or would be targeting this other range of liquidity here. And when you look at below that range of liquidity on the 1 hour time frame, what do you see? There is an order block slipping here, and this could be the reason why price could come into the downside. As simple as that. Now we have this internal range liquidity here in this form of trend. So this is why price could be actually falling down to. So when it comes to Euro USD tomorrow, I'm actually seeing a sell tomorrow, which is actually very clear. But for now, on this range, we have liquidity being engineered here. And if you look at both, it's quite a fair value gap above, and price needs to go and collect that other block. So this could actually be a level whereby you should be waiting to see when the market opens. When the market opens, before you wait to see what price could do here. The market could actually open, and this guy navigates straight to the downside. And the market could actually open, and this guy pushes up to the upside because there are actually traders that took this sell. There are traders that took this sell and they have stop loss above here, right? Above here. And those traders that bought, they have stop loss below here, right? And when you look below, what do you see? Fair value gap. So there's liquidity slipping above and there's liquidity slipping below. So the market will also what try to navigate engineer liquidity. It might probably open with a gap, but it would be good to look at the market from here. It would be good to not like really waiting to buy, but I don't really like to give like this is what the market will do here. I'll rather tell you that please have your eyes on this area because we're expecting to get some reaction on this area because it is a very important area and something could actually happen in that area. So it's good to actually look out, watch out for price when you get to that area, and always make sure you have a very clean chart to understand everything that's actually happening in your chart. You should be that type of a trader by when you send your chart to somebody and the person like, okay, this guy is seeing this particular stuff here due to this and due to that. So what am I seeing here? I'm seeing liquidity both on the upside and both on the downside, right? So what is the market going to do? Manipulate or collect liquidity. The market could open with a gap, collect this liquidity, and drop to the downside. So since the market will open and we'll have Asia session, Tokyo session, you could either wait to see price reaction from here and then you buy, or you after wait to see price reaction from here and then you sell. Also note there could be liquidity slipping above here too. Those who sold have their stop loss slipping here, and that stop loss is going to be what we call buy side liquidity, and we don't have sell side liquidity. So everything is possible in the forex market. So this guy is actually rejecting from a key level, Sales are very possible, but there's liquidity sleeping above, and price could actually go in for that sales. So this is what I'm seeing with Euro USD, and same thing too. I'm a rush to with GBP USD on a 1 week time frame, and then our end with gold. And with bonus, we're going to look at BTC and for what we should be expecting on BTC. All right. So this is GBP USD. Sometimes move with EU almost alike, but sometimes one is always stronger than the other. But sometimes they move almost the same. So you see, we have almost the same thing here. Price tap first candle, the second candle rejected. So we see, but on this side, the other candle tried to push a little bit above, but we saw the rejection. But we're still seeing bullish momentum because right here we still have what? That fair value gap. Never forget what you see on the higher time frame whenever you're breaking on the smaller time frame, right? So we have a fair value gap here. So this is very important, and this could actually be a good draw liquidity for price. Now let's rush to the 1 day time frame, and we are looking at every candle that is forming here on the 1 day time frame. And what we see here is price actually to soak this low, tap into that fair value gap, and push the upside on the key level. So price actually on the key level here. So we have this area here for price to be actually playing onto. So what we are seeing here is these two areas slipping here on the 1 day time frame, and as usual, I'm rushed straight to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, I want to actually see the range that's actually forming with price here, and I discovered that here price took this low, collected this low, and broke out from this level. There's liquidity slipping here, so see every liquidity was here, price collected, came a little bit down here, 50% of that range, form collected, and it's still going up. From what we are seeing, it's still giving us that lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. You see how this market was actually chubby throughout last week, was actually all chubby throughout last week, and you see due to the NFP that came out last week, I think this is CPI. Yes, CPI came out last week, spiked to the upside, reverse, push against the upside, and stopped a lot of traders to the upside. So we have this market giving us a weak low trend, like buyers are coming in, sellers are coming out, buyers are coming in, they're forcing the market. So right here, prices collected this liquidity, which is the external range liquidity, and it's probably actually going to collect the internal range liquidity, which is that slipping on the upside. And this is what I'm seeing on the 1 hour time frame. For me, GU is not really that clear, but what I actually say is this: I have this PDR rate slipping here, which is in the form of a fair value gap, and I still see price pushing to the downside. So when it comes to GU, I'll rather wait to have price collect all the liquidity. And from what I am seeing here is we have this nice fair value gap here, and it could also act as a draw on liquidity that price could actually come down to it. Price could actually come down to it, right? This level down here. So we have this key level here. This level here, and right here this could be acting now as a draw on liquidity. The way you plot some lines in your chart will actually make you be blind. So sometimes it's always good to actually zoom out. When in doubt as a forex trader, it's good to zoom out, right? It's good to zoom out and see what the market is trying to tell you. So this guy is actually in a strong bullish momentum. If you can take from swing low here right up to this swing high, you see every price action playing here. You see that where we have this, our fair value gap is actually on the discount level, and price is still playing on the premium level. So with GU, this is what I want you guys to expect. We still want to see price push to the downside. We still want to see price push to the downside, and you have your eyes on here and see what price will do. When it comes to Monday, don't just fall straight. The market is still trying to look for directions. From what we are seeing here, there is no clear direction. This guy's actually going to the downside but still buying. Going to the downside but still buying. So there's a whole lot of liquidity sleeping here. There's a whole lot of liquidity sleeping here. Don't be surprised this market can spike to the upside and price push to clear out all this liquidity and tap here. And now you're surprised where's the other block that this price is tapping from here. But trust me, just this liquidity pool has a lot of pips in the market, right? We're talking about 77 pips. So this is a whole liquidity that's sleeping here, and price could push the upside, collect from here before dropping to the downside. So guys, this is my view with GPUSD. And the good thing is this, I'm going to share out all this setup to my bootcamp group. So make sure you do everything to join the bootcamp group. To join the bootcamp group is actually easy. All you need to do is click the link to my recommended broker, create your account. If you already have an account, write me on WhatsApp that you already have an account and I'll tell you what next to do. So make sure you're following this video, make sure you're in the bootcamp because all of my signals, my setups, I'm always sending them every day in the bootcamp community. Last but not the least, we are checking out on gold real fast and gold. We're just going to look at the gold profile 1 week. You're seeing that gold is actually sleeping on the all-time high. Like gold just actually hit 3K on the dot, yo, 3K on the dot, 3K on the dot. So looking at what gold is telling us, we are seeing that at this level, this is the new range that gold has formed. And let me know on your thought, what do you see is going to happen on gold on the next period? So gold is actually playing alongside this area here, and it's massive, baby. It's massive when it comes to gold. So this is what gold is telling us on the 1 week profile. And a lot of investors are diving into gold. They know gold is like a safe haven. But I still see gold dropping a little bit before spiking to the upside because when these guys they buy for a very long time, they might retrace. But I'm not like saying you should go rush now and sell gold. No, gold is been heavily on the buy side. Like buyers are actually dominating this market. The bulls are actually strong in this market, and you can actually see how price action is actually playing here. And these guys are not relenting to stop back. It's just been buying like every day. Gold is just forming new time highs, new time highs, new time highs. And from what I'm seeing with gold is like, yo, gold is doing some crazy magic. Like imagine those big boys that have been holding gold for a very long time and they are still holding gold. Gold is actually doing magic. So we have this area here. I see gold reversing back to maybe price to 2,960. Gold will reverse here and maybe shoot to the upside. So what you want to do as a trader on a 1 day time frame is actually have your eyes on gold on this level because two things are well. If gold hit from here, it might shoot to the upside. If you reverse down here, it might come to the downside. And that downside, what do we see on the downside? You can see that there was this level of internal liquidity here and gold break out from there. Now look at where gold break out from, and you will clearly see that there is some fair value gap sleeping around this area. So it could also react from here. And above that fair value gap, there's this nice liquidity. So these are areas whereby gold could actually react from. I'll have my eyes on gold and I'll also be sharing out this setup in the bootcamp group. So guys, do everything possible to join that bootcamp group. So this is my view on gold. And then lastly, we're looking on BTC. Yo, these guys have been acting very, very funny lately. These are my past analysis when it comes to BTC. I was actually saying this is point of liquidity. You see price collected that liquidity, went for the other external range here. This is my analysis for last week. And what I'm seeing here is, again, let me just go to 1 week and give you guys a top-down analysis on BTC. Top-down analysis on BTC. So you see, these are my key levels, price collected at key level. So from what I'm seeing with BTC, it's still going to drop more because there are traders that are thinking they're going to buy from here, maybe spotting out this key level here in the form of fair value gap. There's something still sleepy right down here, right? And let's check on the 1 day to see if we have an important key interest. So you actually see with the BTC, it's actually following the right sequence for the CRT, right? It's actually following the sequence of the TESO, other block, optimum trade entry, and this last stop will actually be the kiss of death. So if you want to understand all of this, get the CRT book. So I have up here, I have this nice liquidity sleeping here, right here. So I have that range above, and let me just take this out. And this could be the range below where price could be coming to. So on the 1 week, BTC might spike to that upside. BTC might spike to the upside. I was actually buying BTC though. Throughout this weekend, I was buying BTC, so I closed some positions when it spiked this upside. And yeah, I'm seeing some more push to the upside to clear out that liquidity to the upside. Because when you look at the upside, what do you see? There's this nice fair value gap that's actually sleeping on here. So this whole area right here could actually be like another block. This whole area right here could actually be an other block. Yeah, so I actually see this happening here. Price collected and dropped it down. So what you want to do, my traders, is actually have your eyes here. So guys, we have come to the end of this presentation. So this is something I would like you to look, take your time, see how I'm analyzing, see how I'm starting from the higher time frame, analyzing my pairs, like I gave you a view on the DXY already. DXY, I don't know why I never saved this guy, but I think it should be on capital.com. Yes, so let me add this to my watch list. Let me add this to my watch list. I don't know what happened, but I think it was due to my glasses that I missed. So, guys, I'll be checking my fundamentals, and I want you guys to stay tuned. I'll be checking my fundamentals, especially on the day we have the Great British Pound, the Canadian Dollar CPI, and I'll drop my view. So, if you have watched again throughout this whole video, I hope you have learned a lot, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's very important to you. It's very important to you. This is not only a market forecast. This is actually to learn how to prepare for a new week. So you see what I did? I started understanding the fundamentals, and I used my CRT knowledge like to start analyzing the market from a higher time frame right down to the lower time frame. So this is something I'll advise you to watch at least 5 times until you understand how I'm actually plotting my key levels, where I'm looking at liquidity, and why I'm giving a decision or reason for a particular entry, or why I'm entering the market in this particular level. So we have gone 25 minutes all through this video, and if you watch this end, I want you to congratulate yourself. You're actually trying, and I know how you're struggling as a new trader. It's not easy, but if you give in time and you put in the effort, trust me, it's going to be worthwhile. I was like you when I was still struggling to learn what Forex is all about, but now, due to my consistency, I can be able to pull out great numbers in the Forex market. I see that in you. I see greatness in you, and I believe in you, and I want you not to give up and to continue pushing. It's one big marathon, and you know what time it is. I'm going to see you on the next video. Peace out.